Hey everyone, it's Linda with stampwithlindawalsh.com. We're going to get started on our purse today, and this is going to hold, well, I put in 8 cards, but we're going to do 4 different designs. We're going to do this design with sympathy, thank you, just for you, and thinking of you. And I'm doing this series because actually this Patent Paisley paper is, it's on Paisley Petals designer paper. It's on the clearance rack, so grab it because I love it. I love the colors in this. You might have some that, like, this is Night of Navy, that might be retired. You could get away with Baja Breeze and all that. So don't, or change the background to Certainly Celery. Okay, so don't let that, or Pure Pizzazz, I should say. Certainly Celery is now retired too. So just think of the different colors that are in the paper and it will match really good. Actually, this is Old Olive, but I have Pear Pizzazz background. But it looks just as nice, so I ran out of the Pear, Certainly Celery. So let's get started on our bag though. We're going to make this. I've already showed you how to do the bow with the Bow Easy on a separate video. I'll try and link that. We'll start on the insert. Now this insert is 8.5, whoops, I'm sorry. This is the purse body, the insert. It's 6 1/4 by 10, and then I scored it at 4 6 inches. Okay, so you're gonna have that. These are, I just need to get my glasses. These are 3.5 by 5, and I just scored at every 1/2 inch, and then I folded to make the accordion. See how we're like this? I put my sticky strip there. This is called the W, if you can see the W. If you went this way, it would be the M. So we don't want the M version, we want the W. And you're going to make 2 of these. Alright, and you're going to fold them and put your sticky strip. So let's put this together with our purse body, which is this piece that we just talked about. I'm going to match up the edge with the edge of the top of my purse. And we're going to do this. Okay, just like that. Now, see the seam there? That will be hidden from with the front of our purse. But if you look, if I had the M version, it would have gone on the inside, and then we could see that if we were to look in our purse. So we don't want to see that. That looks like a nice finished inside edge. So let's just finish up doing our little body here of the purse. And as for the bowing, we have a little technique to get rid of this little bowing piece. So now, what I have here is, it's called I call it the insert, but it's 3.5 by 6 1/8, and I put sticky strip on both sides. I'm going to peel off one side, one end in both sides of the sticky strip. Because what's going to happen is we're going to put it in right in the middle piece here, line it flush with the top, oops, and then squeeze. Alright, you're saying, oh gosh, it's still bowing out, but once we bring in this other side, it's going to do one of these and it will pull itself together. So now let's take off the sticky strip on both sides of this piece. There you go. There is the base of our card. I mean our box, the body of our box. So now what we're going to do is let's get our front and back done. You'll have the template. You can print it out on your actual cardstock if you want. I actually printed it out and just glued it to a chipboard. Just because I found, the template will come this way and you'll waste a whole sheet of paper. This way here you can get 2 sheets of paper and do your front and your back off of 2 front and back pieces off of 1 piece of paper. And then for the Patent Paisley, this is a 4 by 8 layer, and I'm just going to run my adhesive right over the whole thing. Just because I'm going to cut off the edge of it, and I want to make sure that my center is still stuck too, just in case I cut too much. And this is just gonna, I love this side too, isn't that pretty? We're gonna use that in one of the cards. On the longer end, just go ahead and just decide which way you like. I like my flap this way. Okay. I've actually sold a lot of these at my craft fairs. They, this pattern paper, I love it. It's really gorgeous. I already bought like 10 packs of it when it's been on the clearance rack forever. They must have had, either a lot of people don't like it and I have weird taste, or they just must have ran a whole bunch thinking it was going to be a big hit and just had a lot of leftovers. I don't know. All I know is I grabbed up a bunch. Okay, we don't need our back right now. So what we're going to need though, we have 3 10-inch pieces of chocolate chip. If you don't have this, you know what? It doesn't matter. Go put white on there. There's so many different colors. We don't even have the satin anymore. But I just, I have leftovers, so I'm going to use it up. And I'm just going to place this down. Like so. And then I'm going to run my tape runner over this end, fold this down, and it's going to go at the angle because our purse curves in. So that's normal. Just as long as you get your ribbon flat, that's what we care about. Front and back, it's all flat. Okay, now we're going to work on our handles. We're going to take the other 10-inch pieces, and let me give you some dimensions. Just, it will be in your PDF too, but just so we know. I'm going to measure in 1 inch. I love my ruler. I like the inch. You can go in 3/4. I think 1 inch is good. From the part, the innermost part that curves in. And this is, you know, you can eyeball it too. I'm doing this for your sake. I usually just eyeball it. And then we're going to go down 1.5 inches. This I would recommend only because you want, hold on one sec. I measured in 1.5 inches down and I drew a line. I don't know if you can see that. Reason why, you want to make sure it's long enough so it fits behind our pocket inside here. So then no one can see that, okay? So what I'm going to do, since I measured down 1.5 inches, I will take my sticky strip and I'll just lay it down that length. I'm using sticky strip. You can probably get away with your snail adhesive. I like sticky just on handles because, you know, people will be picking it up from there. And what happens if the handle comes out? That's not looking too good. Now, to save you time, here's our back piece. I'm just measuring, and I'm just going to put another little line here and a line here. And I'm going to measure down 1.5 inches again. And the reason why I'm so precise on that 1.5 inches is so I can make sure my ribbon goes down all the way. It actually will be even on all 4 sides, so when I pick up my handles, I'm not going to have one handle longer than the other. So this just saves us a little bit of aggravation and it makes it look nice, like a nice finished product. I'm having troubles with this sticky strip today. I don't know what's going on. It wants to stick to everything. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll take this off. Take our 10-inch piece. I'm going to carry it down to where my line ends. And I have a little bump in there because I think I had some paper stuck to my sticky strip. I hope that will get covered. We'll see. Make sure your handles are not twisted. I'm just going to leave mine like that. I think they're twisted. As I just got this saying, don't make them twisted. Okay. All right. Now test them. See, both my handles are good. They're both the same. All right, so now we're gonna put those aside. And then we're gonna put our sticky strip along top and bottom. Do your sticky strip on both sides, front and back. Okay. Now, this is going to be a crucial part, only because you want to make sure, when this is sitting down, it's sitting even on the table. You don't want your purse looking like that or lopsided. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and do a little mark of where it looks even on both sides. Oops. So when I take off the sticky strip, I'm going to line it up between those two lines. Hopefully, that's the game plan. And the way I do it, I don't lay it down like this only because I want, like I said, I want my flat edge flush against the table. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to look at these two marks that I made over here in the two corners. I'm going to try and get this centered in between those two marks. And that is the goal. And then I'm just going to bring it in slowly. Don't press anything yet until you know it's where you want it. And then there you go. So that was my back. And now I'm going to press and make sure it's really stuck. Here's my bottom. It's pretty flush, but no one's going to look at that. Do the same thing with this. The front side, we're going to make a mark where we'd like it to be. Try and get it even because you still have hold on one second. You still have the threat of this being crooked. You don't want your front side like this and then you can see it. So you want to try and have them even. So sometimes what I do is I will hold my hand here as I'm bringing it in. But you have to make sure your hands are straight, so because obviously the curve, it's not going to line up. My goal is to line up the front to the back, vice versa. Use your two marks too. I think that would be very helpful that we just made. All right, so I'm going to leave this like this. I'm looking at my two marks right here where my thumbs are, and I'm just going to slide it in slowly and pray that I got it in right. Let's see. And I'm pressing right there. That feels good. Now I'm good. I'm just going to adhere press it down really good. All right, so by doing that, I've covered up the ends on all my handles, and I have a nice, cute little purse. So let's get started on the next step. We're going to make our handle. This is the designer label punch. Punch it out of chocolate chip and cut it in half. Then you're going to use your sticky strip along each edge because this will be where people are, going to open and close your purse. You're also going to need a Velcro dot. I tend to buy the clear dots, not the white one, because I don't like to see white if I can help it. I've only really, I guess you can buy them at Joann's. I get a better deal online, and I just kind of search online and see what's the best deal for me at the time. But just take away your sticky strip, and then you're going to adhere it in the center. Like so, just like that. All right, same with the other side. Well, you can do this one or two ways. Well, I am going to just adhere this, and we're going to wing it. The way I'm going to do it is I will kind of hold it there and get a visual. All right, like that, and now I'll press it. Let's get our Velcro. This is what I use. I kind of order them on bulk, with bulk. They're clear, transparent, so try and get yourself that. This is the Velcro brand. Basically, I'm going to take off one side. I got two pieces stuck together, the Velcro side and the sticky side. We're going to put this on. Okay. Now you're going to take this sticky part off, hopefully. You're going to bring this together, so by bringing it together, it will hopefully help you to keep it closed and even. And then I'm going to separate them. When you separate them, be careful because they're not really adhered yet. So you might have your back piece come off your front piece again. But I like to now then apply my pressure. So there you go. There's the clear. This is still a little bit of white, but that's okay. I probably should have put the clear piece on this side so when you open up your purse you don't see it. See, you wouldn't see it as much. So have that be a lesson to you guys and do it the opposite of what I did. And that's how that's going to stay shut. We're going to keep it open for now so it has a chance to adhere. This is the front, and I don't know if you remember my video, but I have these labels for our rhinestones and pearls. See, I'll show you that. This is real cool, stays nice. I can fit probably maybe 4, 5, 6 packages in there. We're going to take the bigger pearls here, and I'm just going to put them on the front. I don't know if you guys have tried this technique, but you take your scissor and then you kind of snip like you're going to snip it off, and it goes right on. It's really actually pretty cool. So this gives us our little closure buttons. I actually think I might want them a little bit closer. Let me see what I'd like to do here. Yeah, I think I'd like them a little bit closer. So let's see if we can take them off. Oop. Okay. We'll adhere those down. Alrighty, so for my bow, we already made, showed you how to do that. I am going to use my sticky strip on my bows. I like to use that the best now. I find that so far is my little way of keeping it on. Gonna put that right on the ribbon. Oh, before I do that, I think I will cut off my ends just because I don't want to have it. I don't want to have it tugging while I'm doing it. I just had to go get my scissors. And I think I'm going to do them together. Probably like that. That length I think is nice. Let me try it. I'm going to do a little bit more on this one. Okay, so let's peel this off. And here our little bow. Oop, it's really sticking today. I wonder if it's the humidity at my house. It has been crazy hot. Going to Utah next week. Huh, it's 100 degrees. So, we'll see. You can use your glue dots. You can use, maybe do a little bit of tape runner to separate these if you like it like that. Now let's just put on, we're going to take the Stampin' Up! Has like the dots together. I'm going to take 5 of these. Not the dots, the rhinestones and the pearls come attached on a couple of rows. Oh shoot, I just took off the... Let's go back to this technique and maybe take them off this way. Might be easier. Nope. Alright. They're supposed to remain together when you take them off. But I'm having such a difficult time with glue today. It seems like everything is just sticking everywhere. I'm going to try and take, there we go. And I'm just going to put 5 little dots along the way here, and I have to even them out because it's just not sticking the way I like it. In a perfect world, these would have come off nice and straight for me. Not today. That's okay. You can see how we can kind of fix things. Let's see if they're kind of straight here. My last one is not adhering. I think it doesn't have any glue on it. So sometimes if you notice that your little glue dots are still remaining on the paper, I'm going to take one and I'm just going to put it underneath that one. Oh, it's actually sticking. All right, we'll put it back. There you go. Our purse is done in the front and it's going to be really cool. Let's go and we'll do our other cards. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.